Hello everyone, good evening and welcome to Kinrara Oval for the third place game of the Ramadan Peace Cup Super Series 2019. It's between Western Warriors and Southern Hitters. Southern Hitters have won the toss and elected to bat first. As we have seen a great game, last encounter they met. It has been a thriller. Could be today is the day for another day for Western Warriors as well. And Southern Hitters will be coming strong as they lost in the last encounter between them. And yes, the umpires are walking into the center to start the proceedings. As we go to the list of team members we have from Western Warriors, Nur Hamizan is playing. This is the playing 11 for Southern Hitters. Saeed Aziz, Shafiq Sharif, Shaifullah Malik, Sampath Pereira, Harinder Singh, Amir Azim, Shuhrel Fitri, Pawandeep Singh, and Devendran Mohan, Nipun Ransika, and Gihana Chinta. It's a card for Western Warriors. Shankar Satish and Ahmed Faiz on top. Nur Hamizan, Navodya, Vijay, Anwar Rahman, Ahmed Asbi, Kushan Veerakodi, Syed Rahmatullah, Nimanta Madhuanta, and Haikal Khair. As the players are making their way into the center, as the umpires are already in there, and being join me, Yusri.
Good evening, Siva.
Good evening, Yusri.
Thank you. A good matchup. Western Warriors definitely will be looking a total different side after that last victory. And Southern Hitters had an up and down in the series. Close by games, so many close games they went off. So that pushed them to the third place in the league. And they will be looking to secure the third place, while Western Warriors will be looking to return back and continue what they left 2 days back. And two openers in the middle, Shafiq Sharif and Saeed Aziz.
As we have seen in the last game of a different side of Western Warriors.
Yes.
As you said, they might be in a different mood and different intent on the field today to just continue off and make the third play, as they are in the winning side of the third place. And for Faiz will be looking to rely on their quick bowlers as well today.
True. So it will be a total different scenario. Nimanta Madhushanka with the ball, looking to start the proceedings. For Western Warriors, Nimanta. Today, the team's players to be look after is Nimanta. For Western Warriors, Nimanta, Shankar Satish and Ahmed Faiz, the three players who are in the top 10 batting cards, and the bowling Nimanta Madhuanta has performed bat and ball. So for Southern Hitters, Saeed Aziz, Shafiq Sharif, Faiz Nasir, a couple of players with the bat and the ball, Sampath Pereira and Nipun Ransika. So they have done some bit of a good work. This series, Saeed Aziz and Sampath Pereira played superbly. Southern Hitters.
Let's play is the call from the umpire. First ball. Wide down the leg side. Good take by the keeper.
Today it will be a total different atmosphere.
Yep. And thanks to our cameramen, we have a good view of the game today from both the ends as well as the side angles.
Yes, we have got some Good support from the cameras. APU is supporting with the technical work for these cameras while we commentate. We're giving all the views what we need to take on, and
The first over has been started off from the far end. Steaming in. Oh, well left. Very good delivery. Slightly a hint of a swing. Good delivery on the off stump channel. Asking the questions for the batsman, move forward and hit that.
into the first over of the third place game, Southern Eaters versus Western Warriors.
Oh, again wide down the leg side. Could be trying in a bit of extra pace to deceive the batsman as he's working on to get that line right.
Last couple of games, last 4-5 games, we saw the captains who winning the toss elect to bat first, and it has proved right. Let's see, Southern Eaters won the toss,
Another
batting first.
Another wide down the leg side.
Nimanta not able to control his swing. Madhushankar. Nimanta Madhushankar.
Third ball of the over. Oh, pull and pull hard, but there is a protection in the deep square leg. Just a single.
First runs coming from the bat. And Shafiq Sharif open his accounts.
That brings the left-hander Saeed Aziz on strike. And there will be a change in field as well. There's an identical field to the right-hander as well, to the left-hander. Pardon. There's a deep square leg for the left-hander and a man from the onside brought in back. Saeed Aziz will be looking to get into aggressive mode. Oh, played, timed it nicely. Well fielded by the cover fielder.
Saeed Aziz had a good series so far. Saeed Aziz in 6 innings. Scoring 142 runs with average of 23.67 and strike rate of 146.39.
Oh, that is a good strike rate. This is a fantastic strike rate utilizing the power play overs. Slow delivery. Wide again. Signal by the umpire.
Hey, about a couple of times, about 3 times he was in 30s and 40s, not able to go into that big 50s. Yep. Unfortunately, the highest score 46, just 4 runs short of 50.
And as we see in the last game, he struggled to capitalize the scoreboard ticking as he felt some uncomfortableness in his body or lower back. And he's up and running today. A good ball straight onto the stumps. Quick single taken. Good backup there.
So meanwhile, Shafiq Sharif of 6 innings, he scored 104. He is the 6th highest scorer in this series. Saeed Aziz is the 5th highest. Shafiq Sharif, apart from that first game, scored at 44 runs. We haven't seen much batting from him after that. I'm probably looking into convert this game for a big score.
Aziz on strike, slow delivery, good bowling here. And it's a good batting as well from Aziz. He waited for the ball to reach him rather than going for it.
That's the end of the first over. 8 runs on the board.
In the meantime, I would say welcome to the World Cup 2019.
Yes, today the first game, England versus South Africa, currently underway. Back in England, Cricket World Cup, everyone look for it. And England 250.
In the meantime, in Kinrara Oval, the second over of Ramadan Peace Cup Series 2019, third place encounter, and the proceedings of the second over from the Combox end started by Heikel Kyle. And he bowled pretty well in the last couple of games which we were watching him, and he's a youngster, a promising youngster.
Yes.
Steaming into bowl to Aziz, a good first up delivery.
Then a miss. Heikel Kyle. Yeah, Heikel Kyle as looks very good bowler. A good bright future for him, and good find for Malaysian cricket as well.
Yeah. Oh, nicely bowled. Cannot capitalize that. Short of a length. Trying to pull over mid wicket. Missed it.
There's a drizzle coming through. Probably Mr. Khalgas decided it's not impacting the game and continues. It's a good sign. Hopefully it will not damage or stop play.
Just a slight drizzle. Could be a passing clouds.
Yes.
Over Kinrara Oval. Good ball. Nicely played down to the fine leg for no runs.
There's a failing short fine leg. Because there's a deep squalic fielder. And you have one on the straight down.
He might be
long on and a deep squalic. Two fielders who are in the deep.
He might be thinking the ball short of a length, but just back of that, further the short of a length, which gives the trajectory of the. That is nice cover drive, but just a single.
Oh, that's
sloppy.
Sloppy miss by the fielder there, and in that resulted to 2 runs. Score moves to 10.
That is a nice cover drive from Aziz, presenting the full face of the bat. And the left-handers play a cover drive that looks completely different.
Solid, a beautiful,
gorgeous.
Every word worth it. And Heikel
Nicely bowled.
Comes down and look for a big shot. Play and a miss. Interestingly, bowlers or no one appealed it. So usually this starting of the game, it doesn't matter whether it's within the line or not. The other teams used to appeal for it to keep the batsman under pressure, just to put the pressure on the umpire. It's put the batsman under pressure.
Nicely bowled again in the Yorker length.
Keep the batsman in double mind. That's the only reason that people appeal. So here we didn't see. Probably fair word will go into the Western Warriors for that.
They might be contending to the Fair Play Award.
Fair Play Award, yes.
And that was a fantastic over from Heikel Kyle, just given 2 runs. And based on the form Syed Aziz in, all those deliveries are into the block hole.
Yeah, he didn't give much room to play with, so that's keep the batsmen's restricted, or rather watchful. and that if you keep doing that, batsman has to innovate some new shots which allows the bowlers some opportunity. So meanwhile in London, people who are interested in the Cricket World Cup, England is 260 for 6. They are after 44.2 overs. The last batsman has gone out, Moeen Ali, for 3 runs in 9 deliveries. They will probably looking into score that 310 runs mark.
Yep.
With long batting lineup. And meanwhile in Kinvara, inaugural Ramadan Peace Cup third place game, Western Warriors and Southern Eaters. Southern Eaters winning the toss, batting first. End of 2 overs, 10 runs, and there's a easy single pushing towards deep squalic region.
And quite interestingly, there's a change of bowling from the far end.
Sampat.
Navodja Vijaykumar is brought into the attack after the first over by Sampat Pereira.
Looks like Faiz is having some thinking cap. Now the Vijay Kumar continues.
Round the wicket to Aziz. Another good drive. Oh, that is another misfield. Giving the batsman easy 2 runs there.
Is it that that slight drizzle made a slightly wet outfield, which the ball is slipping through the hands? We saw a couple of misfields like that. It's an easy misfields.
I would rather take it as should have been stopped.
Yeah, it's definitely at this stage of cricket. I mean, we call it back in test playing nations first class cricket.
Yep.
So that stage you don't allow this kind of misfields. And you are one step behind the playing for national team.
Good ball onto the middle and leg stump.
And to be fair to the players as well, fielders as well, probably the drizzle might be impacting with the new ball.
Yep.
Slightly being wet. It's not easy to stop.
And even batsmen is requesting for change of gloves.
Yes.
That shows maybe the drizzle, even it does not disturb the game, but
it impacted the players. I mean, the gloves being wet, not able to grip it properly.
Another one onto the legs. Chance of a run out. Oh,
quick
that has gone to the non-strikers end.
Into the third over. 15 runs on the board.
Bouncer up in the skies. Bowler itself. Oh, keeper underneath it. He caught it.
Taken.
It's a good delivery. Bouncer. That is a more importantly, there is a wicket of Saeed Aziz. Gone for 7.
Saeed Aziz gone for a 7 of 11 deliveries and caught by Saeed Rahmatullah. Saeed to Saeed.
The bowler and the keeper, both of them running towards the ball. It's good call the end. Leave it to the keeper as is with the gloves.
Yes.
And chances are very rare to miss those for the keeper.
And that sent Saeed back to the pavilion. Just scoring 7 runs of 11 deliveries. Amir Azim, the new batsman, walks in. unfortunate. Probably that's the reason that they will keep changing the bowler.
Yeah.
And in fact, it was a good change for them.
Yeah, it's a good change and good thinking by the captain.
Said Aziz completes his series with 149 runs.
Last ball of the third over.
New batsman walked in was Amir Azim. He's on the non-strikers. Shafiq Sharif.
Nicely bowled again onto the pads to deep fine leg. Just a single. Good over by Navodya Vijay Kumar.
That's the end of the third over. 16 for 1. And 6 runs coming in last over with a prize wicket of Said Aziz. Faisal Khair to continue from the pavilion end. The 3 was 16 for 1.
Michael Khair is continuing from Khombok's end. Into this first over, he's bowled a beautiful over. Just given 2 runs. Another good ball. Fullish in length.
The secret of his bowling was bowling his right areas and kept the batsman guessing. Not allowed the batsmen to free their arms. As a result, Said was looking for a big shots in the other end and departed.
Yeah, that could be the reason he have not scored many runs as he used to in the last couple of games he did. Another good shot, but straight to the man at long shot, mid off.
Mid off, no chance of a run.
There's no run there. Thank you, Yusuf, for some technical help.
No problem.
Oh, nicely guided down to the third man. A short third man though.
Well fielded by the fielder there. Nicely stopped. Definitely saved 3 runs for the team with that dive. And Shafiq Sharif nicely blasted. Tried to play through that gap. Through the slip cordons. Now you have us.
Another left-hander. Amir Azim on strike. First ball of his innings. High call to Amir. Slow delivery. Straight back to the bowler. As far as the run rate is concerned, this is just 4.64, and Southern hitters have started off with some caution as they didn't have too many boundaries has been scored so far.
And interestingly, Haikal in this over as well. 4 deliveries, only given 1 run.
And the difference between Haikal's bowling today and the last couple of days is he's varying his pace as well as the line and length. And most of the deliveries bowled today are just in front of the patch, as in the Yorker lengths, and not many of them are being missed. And also for the new batsman, is trying to change up a pace as well rather than getting him used to his pace. And it's a good technique and good plans which they have actually thought of and executing well in the middle. Another slower delivery, but this time straight to the point.
The Western Warriors think tank could have been working 24 hours last couple of days. So the complete change in the attitude of the game, the approach to the game, the way they executing the plans. And in the fourth over, 17 for 1. Just one run coming in that over as well. And Heikel, end of 2 overs, 3 runs. Just 1 run given. Especially a batsman having Shafiq Sharif caliber in the middle and not giving runs is applauding
Good ball, Yorker length.
efforts.
Just wideish Yorker. Guided to the
Now
short third man.
the drizzle getting a little heavier now. Again, there was for a little it stopped, and drizzle is coming back again.
And the,
It's not heavier to stop the game.
and the umpires will be keeping an eye on the weather conditions and the rain as well.
Yes, Mr. Kalidas and Mr. Madan Kumar.
Oh, down the wide down the leg side.
Meanwhile, the ground staffs are ready with the covers. You can see from the find. They have been amazing, the ground staff in this part of the world, Kinpara, especially in Malaysia, making sure the games starts on time, the very minimum stoppage times. The grounds will be back in action as soon as the rain stops.
Another bouncer, but this time over short mid wicket.
Especially not only during the match days, pre-match preparation for the games.
Yep.
A lot of hard work done by them and keeping the grounds very good surface to play. Many international players has enjoyed in these turfs, in this field, or rather. Oh, nicely played. A good delivery.
Appealing for an LBW. No, says the umpire.
Looks like there's a slight edge.
As you see, the drizzle actually making him not to grip the ball as well. The previous delivery gone down to the leg side as a wide, 2 deliveries before. And nicely bowled onto the middle stump. No chance of a run.
Navodya bowling really well. Continuing his second over. Shafiq Sharif on 7. Facing 13 deliveries. He'll be probably looking into safeguarding his wicket. And then we have seen the drizzle has been lightened now.
The Yorker length. Quick single taken.
But the ground staff are not taking any chances. Still on the near the.
It's a threatening weather, but still the game is on.
Navodya continues from the find.
It's been a while since he scored a boundary. And good delivery. Another shot of length. No run. Importantly, no run has been taken. That's the end of over number 5. 21 for 1.
4 runs coming in that over. Only for 5. 4 runs coming in that over.
Yet to see a boundary in this innings. And umpires decided to ask the fielders to back in the dugouts as the rain is getting heavier.
Yes, now the rain is a bit heavier and the game is stopped.
As you can see on your screens, the drizzle is heavier and the covers are on.
Yes. Meanwhile, we'll take through the this series. We had a brilliant 12 games in the league, and we are into the third place game, game number 13. Meanwhile, in this series, the batting records: Virendeep Singh as the highest scorer in this series with the 256 runs of 200 deliveries with average of 85.33 and strike rate of 128. Scored his highest score of 72 runs, 250s into his account. And Anwar Aruddin, the second highest score in this series. Uh, Meanwhile, I would say Virendeep Singh is the highest boundary scorer with 28 boundaries. And Anwar Aruddin, the second highest scorer with the 210 runs, average of 52.5, strike rate 153.28.
And Anwar Aruddin is the highest six hitter, 14
Yeah,
of them.
14 of them, yes. And his high score of 84, 250s into his account. And third is Nimanta Madhuanta with a 206 runs, 51.5 average, strike rate of 133.77. Is one of the top MPB players.
And also the last performance he had,
Yes.
that made him into the top three,
Yeah.
just sitting above Lasit Krispale.
Lasit Krispale, the fourth highest scorer, 173 runs, average of 34.6 and a strike rate of 140.65. And then fifth highest is before this game Said Aziz with 142 runs with average of 23.67 and strike rate of 146.39. And Shafiq Sharif with 104 runs in this series with 17.33 average and 106.12 strike rate. Then you have Western Warriors batsman as the number 7, Shankar Satish, scoring 103 in the series in the 5 innings. 25.75 average and 106.19 is the strike rate. And Ahmed Faiz is the 8th highest scorer with 96 runs, and number 9 is Norwiz Zazamin with 93 runs, and number 10 is Faiz Nasir from Southern Hitters, 81 runs. Looking at the top 10 bowlers in this series, we had Udit Madhushankar, 131 runs and taken 11 wickets in 20 overs. Nimanta Madhuanta, we were talking about, the Western Warriors, he is also 11 wickets taken in 20 overs, 131 runs, similar runs, similar economy, similar strike rate with the Udit Madhuanta. Just the difference is Udit Madhuanta done in 5 matches and Nimanta Madhuanta has done in 6 matches. So then Sampath Perera, the third person who's also taken 11 wickets as well. The 3 Sri Lankans taking 11 wickets each from Sampath Perera from Southern Hitters. 11 wickets for 137 runs in 20.5 overs. Average of 12.45 and economy rate of 6.58.
The difference of these three margin is literally less.
Literally less. And then don't take out the local players. So right after those top 3, the fourth highest wicket taker is Fitri Sham.
Just would like to highlight is the hat-trick taker.
Hat-trick taker, yes.
And the first hat-trick of the tournament.
And 10 wickets taken in 102 runs. Then Shahadat Ramli, 5th highest wicket taker with 9 wickets for 86 runs, and Lasit Krispale is the 6th highest wicket taker for 7 wickets in 62 runs, and the 7th best bowler so far in this series is Said Aziz with 7 wickets for 104 runs in 19 overs, average of 14.86 and economy rate of 5.47. Rashmi Dilshan with 6 wickets is sitting on the number 8 position. Number 9, Nippon Ransika with 6 wickets for 181 from Southern Hitters. And 10th position, Torin Pitikala with 5 wickets for 87 runs in the top 10 bowling. So far in this series, the players who has impressed is Viramdeep from Central Smashers, Nimanta Madhuanta from Western Warriors, Anwar Raruddin from Central Smashers, Lasit Kuruspule from Northern Strikers, Said Aziz from Southern Hitters, Sampath Perora from Southern Hitters, Udit Madhushankar Central Smashers, Shalit Ramli from Northern Strikers, Fitrish Sham from Northern Strikers, and Rizal Zazami from Northern Strikers. So in Southern Hitters versus Western Warriors, third place game. Match stopped for due to the rain. Southern Hitters winning the toss, batting first, 21 for 1, end of 5 overs. Before the umpires decided to stop the game due to the rain.
And this is where the match stands. Southern Hitters won the toss and elected to bat first, as they lost 1 wicket in the 5 overs has been so far 21 for 1.
Then
Sharif on 8 or 15, and Aziz is on 7. Aziz lost his wicket for 7, and Shukur on 1.
yes, Navodya 10 for 1 in 2 overs. Hairul Khair bowled superbly for 2 overs 3 runs, and Nimanta Madhuanta just given 8 runs on first over. Probably looking to come back. Don't forget, there was a couple of days back, about a week ago, 2 overs before the game, 6:30. It rained cats and dogs in Kinrara like this, and
Yeah.
8:30 we had a dry outfield, a good game of cricket. A full 40 overs was played without any interruption. Siva.
Yeah, this is one of the iconic indication of this ground as well, and how much amount of rain we had, and we can play the game in mostly in 45 minutes to an hour's time as well. And today we're having rain. Don't worry about it, and please stay tuned with us.
Just we need to wait till the rain stops. As soon as the rain stops, we will be continuing. Meanwhile, we're taking around our sponsors as well. We need to thank them. Without them, it will be not possible.
Yep.
And this kind of nature of tournaments. Official board sponsor for MCA Ramadan Super Series SD.
And sponsor for individual awards and cash prizes is My Events International. Sponsor for player of the match and cash prizes, Daya Shakti Travels. And not last but not the least, sponsor for individual awards cricket equipment is Castle Sports.
Yes, so we will be back as soon as there's some good news from the officials. And stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
We will be back.